Welcome back, guys. We are Cats and Camo, picking up where we left off last time with the Taurus 9mm.
To start with, we're going to do a little bit more serious tactical shooting. We're going to shoot steel. So if you can see behind me, we have our little mini course set up. We're doing 2 shots on the torso on the left, and then we are knocking down each of the zombie heads, preferably 1 shot each, and then 2 more shots on the torso to the right. So should be 9 shots total. Just because I am not near the expert that others on the internet are, I've got 10 rounds. So I've got 1 mulligan, not to go Irish on you, but we have 1 do-over. And here we go. We're going hot with the Taurus PT-111. This is our last part. We're done with the steel shooting. The only thing left to put the Taurus through its paces on is Allie's obstacle course of doom. Also known as her revenge on anything liquid and pressurized. So we're going to give Allie the Taurus PT-111, and she's going to use modified setup for our steel shooting. She's going to shoot both of the milk jugs that are now filled with water. Then she's going for the cola bottle in the middle. Then she's shooting the 2 cans of soda because she is a messy, messy kid. And last but not least, a can of shaving cream.
Alright, here we go.
Did you just shoot the cap? Look at that. Great. It has rabies. So there you have it. Allie's a dangerous person in the house with a firearm. And I'm keeping you away from my soda from now on.
Alright, we're back from the range, and that was really fun. I actually enjoyed shooting this one. It was great.
You almost sound surprised. We did put this through its paces, and honestly, I really enjoyed it too. So let's get right to our scores. 8 categories, and first up is comfort of grip. The Taurus, for all that it's small, it's still really ergonomically designed. It has these grip panels on it, and it's comfortable. There's even an indentation for where your thumb should go when you're doing a 2-handed grip. It's a very comfortable gun to hold while you're shooting, so I give it a 4.
I would have to agree. It was very comfortable to pick up and to hold while firing, and just before firing as well. It seemed to fit the hand fairly well. So yeah, 4 or 5 seems to be fairly suitable for comfort level.
Now we're going to talk about sights. Stock factory sights that come on the PT-111 I have experience with, and I would only give those a 2. They're a step below average for me, and until recently that was the only option you had. This particular model that we shot and that Allie got to review has Trijicon night sights. There's a company that just came out with them. It's an easy swap. We put night sights on this. So that's how it was when we reviewed it. And with those night sights, I give it a 4.
The sights on this seem to perform very well. They when shooting, it went right where I wanted it to go, which kind of goes with accuracy, but I want to put that in with sights as well, because if you don't have the sights there, then you're just shooting blindly, so to speak. So I thought the sights were really nice, so I did give it a 4.
Well, let's talk about the trigger. The Taurus, for a variety of reasons, one being that they actually have a manual external safety. The trigger on this gun is wonderful. It is easy, it is consistent, it's fun to shoot. I'm giving it a 4 on the trigger as well.
For me, one of the things I liked about this trigger is that there's that extra padding or something, like there's a trigger and then there's another button or lever on top of it.
Oh, sure, there's a little blade in the middle of the trigger.
Yeah.
That's actually a safety feature. If you just grip the trigger on the sides and try to pull it back, it won't fire. You have to put your finger all the way through the trigger guard and press back, and it engages that little blade first and pushes it back so it's level with the rest of the trigger, and that allows it to fire. There's several guns that have that, but the Taurus, I think, is the first one you've shot that has that blade safety.
Yeah. Well, then I almost want to change my original scoring. Then I originally was going to give it a 3 out of 5, but knowing that there's that extra safety feature there, it seems to help with the confidence level of holding this gun and shooting it. Where again, the trigger was nice, it felt good, it was easier than some of the ones we shot, and with that extra safety feature, it just adds to the level of comfort and security that I think could come with carrying a gun.
Sure.
So yeah, 4 out of 5 for the trigger.
Well, let's talk about perceived recoil. The little Taurus, the PT-111, is smooth. It's comfortable to shoot. The recoil, and granted it's a 9mm, there's not a lot of recoil to start with. This gun is comfortable to shoot, extended range time, and it doesn't affect your ability to put the next round on target. I liked it a lot. I'm going to give it a 4 on recoil.
For me, the recoil seemed fairly average. It didn't seem overpowering, and it didn't seem too easy to hold. There still was enough of a recoil there that I could feel it. So 3 out of 5 is what I would give it.
Well, let's talk about accuracy. The Taurus, the PT-111, is actually really accurate to shoot. I spent some extra time shooting this at the same range that I do the full-size guns, and it performed admirably. Very pointable, very accurate. I give it a 4.
For me, the accuracy did seem to be very high on the first section that I did, where I seemed to hit the targets fairly accurate. On the second section, not quite as much, but at the same time, it did feel standard. If I was going in to get a gun, I have certain expectations, and it seemed to fill those expectations without necessarily over-exceeding them, in accuracy at least. So I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Let's talk about ease of reload. The Taurus has a good reset button and an indentation on the side of the grip to help you find it. Your thumb slides down and it's easy to find without looking. You push the button, the magazine falls clean, and it makes for an easy reload. I give it a 4.
It's hard to rate the ease of reload being a left-handed shooter with right-handed guns. Right there, I'm already going to rate it a number lower, just because I have to make a switch that most people wouldn't. The ease of reload for me was about average. I mean, I have to switch over, but the button was fairly easy. It did pop out, and it was fairly easy to reload. So 3 out of 5.
Well, let's talk about the all-important reliability. This gun feeds flawlessly and eats everything. We've run jacketed hollow points, full metal jacket. We've done some of the really bizarre defensive rounds, the RIP rounds. The gun has handled everything without a hiccup. No failures to eject, always loads. This is, for a gun that's been above average on everything, I'm giving it a 5 on this one.
For me, I really do like this gun. I would pick this gun up for self-defense purposes. One of the good things is it does have so many safety features, so I would give it a 4 out of 5, actually.
Let's talk about our last thing, ease of maintenance. Everyone's least favorite thing. One of the really nice things about this is compared to some other guns that have the same design, the tabs and everything are easy to pull down uniformly. You don't have them slipping through your fingers one way or another. So this is above average too. I'm giving it a 4.
Big shocker there. Well, for me, again, lack of experience. I don't feel apt to actually rate this completely fairly. From what I've seen of guns being taken apart and put back together, it seemed good, it seemed friendly, but it didn't seem overly easy. But yeah, 3 out of 5.
Well, let's total it up. With factory sights, I give it a 31. And with the upgrade, putting the night sights on it, I actually gave it a 33.
I gave it 27. Overall, I think it's a very nice gun, very friendly, and it would be something I would pick up for a self-defense purpose.
Now here's the amazing part. This gun retails for $301. And the street value on this is about 280 bucks.
Wow.
And for that price, it's really, really hard to beat.
Yeah.
Because we scored this gun this highly, regardless of price. And when you factor that into best bang for your budget, I think we have a winner right here with the Taurus.
Yeah. Well, that's about all the time we have for today, but thank you guys so much for stopping by. And if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs at the like button down below so that we know you liked it. And stay tuned for more reviews coming up soon. See you then.